be a sangoma as well.
Some power, bro. She got the powers.
Are we the only ones with sangomas, dog?
Bro, we're the only ones, bro.
What he came out of the womb, got in front of a camera, and then while baby was speaking, he shouted somebody else's name. I am on top.
Solis.
Yeah.
Boys and man, no.
It's beautiful to be in a place where they don't understand your language.
Yes, you
You can
get
man can feel it disappear. Or he's still in
yeah, but you didn't answer about who. Pizza can you don't be invited.
Actually, no, man. Kanye Mbau, please, we need you on the podcast.
F's with a woman. For me, the level of bitterness where first I have humiliated you, I have exposed your status.
Your status.
My child even has black friends. No, I let my child play with black kids.
I sound sexy when you speak Afrikaans.
Yeah. As I said, wow.
How is that sexy, man? What?
But you guys do look good together, man.
Ooh.
I can see you guys like.
Me
Yeah,
as
man.
well.
Yeah, you got the great energy, man.
Now you've lost the weight, look good. You've lost the weight. You were gonna cause it.
I don't know if you guys saw, but it's official. We have more subscribers than Joe Budden!
Oh, wow.
Remember, do you know Joe Budden? His podcast, do you know?
No.
He's an American podcast,
Old
hip hop
rapper.
guy, old rapper.
Pump it up.
So during one of his podcasts, he tried to downplay us, right?
Oh.
So he's like, who those African niggas with
Yeah,
numbers?
some podcasts from Africa.
Yeah.
African niggas.
Now the African podcast has numbers.
Yeah, who's that old American rapper with a podcast? And the niggas who left him. I've had no shit since they left him. What's going on? Fuck that nigga, man.
Speaking about numbers.
Oh, the PT.
Speaking about numbers, we had a strat session yesterday and our CEO was shitting on us because we have 1.5 million subscribers. However, we have like 3.2 million that watch us every month who haven't subscribed. Oh. So please subscribe, guys. And apparently we don't say subscribe. When was the last time we said?
Yeah, we've never us. I think by the pool maybe last time.
Subscribe.
Yeah, by the pool.
But that shit doesn't work, guys.
It does.
It doesn't.
Nah.
Guys, my kids from the time they learned how to speak, will be like, please subscribe to this video. So please.
Okay, let me ask you something, Tumi.
Yes.
Who did you subscribe to just because it said, hey, please subscribe to this channel?
I did. It has happened a couple of times, and I'll tell you why. I forget to subscribe.
Okay.
So when I hear it, I'm like, yeah, Vele, I was entertained. Let me do this. I'm trying to remember, but it's happened a lot of times, and it's a lot of times it's my kids' content.
Yes.
Just because I'm trying to keep them to watch YouTube on their level.
Yeah.
You
But
know?
you can't. You know you can't, right?
I know, but I'm trying. I'm trying to encourage
They love
it.
us, these kids.
Yeah.
They what?
They love us, man.
The kids?
They do.
Yeah, whenever
They
I'm
do.
in spirit with my daughter and a 5-year-old soul, love you, man. Oh, you know, when you and Max say it, I'm like, the parent comes like, yeah. And I'm like, what a bad parent. No, it happens, bro.
No, that's terrible,
does.
man.
No.
That's
No
not with the
5-year-olds
bad
should be
parents.
watching this,
No, guys,
bro.
you don't understand. I get heartburn because I go through whatever my kids are watching online. I have to stay on top of that. And I have seen you on their timelines and I've gone, whoo, Lord Jesus. You know, you're like, let me not be there. Let them, it's fine. Let them watch.
Did we speak about anal? What?
You never know. There's certain things children must never know about their mothers. She mom. I can never be that big. She must be mom.
Yeah. By the way, man, in the spirit of Valentine's, we're still looking for the ultimate chiller. If that is you, make sure you're into this competition. All you got to do is send a picture, right, with any podcast merch, the Uncancelable book, a 6-pack of chillers, a bottle of grandeur, and then just hashtag the ultimate chiller. And we're going to choose 5 chillers who will join us for dinner.
And
With
that's
the
all
whole
they have
crew.
to do. That's all they have
That's
to do.
all you have to do. Are you
Just
gonna be?
that list
Are you
of
gonna be a part of the
things.
dinner? Do you wanna come?
All. Yes, please.
Nah.
Free
Oh,
food.
damn.
Yes, I'm
You don't
down.
have to check your calendar. Nothing.
Nothing. I'm in. What?
It's not on Valentine's.
No, it's not on Valentine's. But yeah.
It can't because you have plans. Like as well. Or romantic.
Oh,
You planned
TUMI
this thing from
Morake.
last year.
No, I was worried about you and your plans, like you and your man. You know.
Oh, God, you
Yeah,
guys
I
need
don't
a
do
rule.
Valentine's.
Yeah, we forgot. These ones need a rule.
gosh, let's get it.
Chillers, this is a PSA. If you truly love podcast and chill, the best Valentine's gift for them is not flowers or roses or money. It's subscribe. Just get people to subscribe. Even get your auntie who watches the church shows to subscribe anyway.
By the way, the chillers are so spoiled now because we're always giving away money to the chillers. They're like, man, fuck you and your dinner. We want money,
Yeah,
bro.
what are you giving us?
Oh, yeah, that
In the
one money, dog.
comments.
Yo, fan, you ran the low.
I remember being hurt going, why can't the guests also get PlayStations? Because then I can jump in.
I must talk to Jack.
Me,
bro.
I'm a chiller, me.
Yeah, I must talk to Jack, bro.
Yeah.
Anyway, head down, man. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. So Pendukas here,
Yes.
Tipplers here, Coast Ladies here, Shots is here, Tatos here, Neos here, Dudu, our Fed Checkers here, and Simpiwe here. Not forgetting our friend of the show, the beautiful and talented TUMI Morake.
One and only.
Yes, sir. All right, guys, only one place to start because, as we all know, when Donald Trump sneezes, the whole world catches a flu.
Influencer.
You know what I mean? He put out one tweet and the whole country was in the chaos. You know what I mean? I don't have to read the tweet. I think everybody's seen
we
it
all
by now.
Yeah, we all know.
So South Africa responded to the tweet to US President Donald Trump's utterances. Trump claims that certain people are treated very badly and that South Africa is confiscating land. He claims there are massive human rights violations in the country and wants a full investigation. And then, lo and behold, our president responded, Penduka.
Oh, great stuff. Well done, man.
So this is what he said, right?
Yeah, cupcake.
Well
Yeah,
done,
bro.
cupcake.
Cupcake. He said, South Africa is a constitutional democracy
Hallelujah.
that is deeply rooted in the rule of law, justice, and equality.
Sometimes.
This,
Continue.
Yeah, that's true, though. We can't confirm all times.
we listen, we don't
We don't
judge.
charge. We don't charge. We don't
The
charge.
South African government has not confiscated any land. The recently adopted Expropriation Act is not a confiscation instrument, but a constitutional mandate legal process that ensures public access to land in an equitable and just manner as guided by the Constitution. South Africa, just like the United States of America and other countries, has always had expropriation laws that balance the need of public use land and the protection of rights of property owners. We look forward to engaging with the Trump administration over our land reform policy and issues of bilateral interest. We are certain that those engagements will share a better and common understanding over those matters. The U.S. remains a key strategic political and trade partner for South Africa, with the exception of PEPFAR aid, which constitutes 17% of South Africa's HIV/AIDS program. There's no other funding that is received by South Africa from the United States. Thoughts to me?
That was the most private school tech I've ever heard.
You
I love
reckon?
it. It's the most private school tech. Firstly, because it's going, let me school you for a minute. You're getting excited. And also because it's going, do not mistake this explanation as us going, siyancenga. He's literally like, we're not coming to you with a begging plate. We're going to tell you how it is, how we do what we do. Because you do what you do. Because, they're dealing with this whole thing with the Native Americans. So it's pretty much a similar thing. And the second thing I'm going to say is, Donald Trump getting so excited. What he must go and do is go and read maybe a textbook or ask his BFF, Elon Musk, to lend him a book on apartheid. Then he can see
Elon would
Uguti,
never.
what he's describing is what was done to us, not what we are doing now. Trump sounds like those people who opened Google and then they found those when you were looking for shacks in South Africa and then you see those shacks with white people in them. And,
Yeah, I see that
And I'm like-
documentary, yeah.
yeah, and I was like, is that an art installation? What the fuck is that? Like, why? I've never, unless it's a tourism thing. Experience a shack. Like, because I saw that shit, I was like, I don't understand which one is
Never
this
seen
one.
this one.
It's witchcraft.
It's so funny you say that. I was at I took an short left
Yeah.
a few weeks ago, and I was in the northwest at some lodge near like Sun City. So there were a lot of tourists there. So before you get to, because we were about to have dinner. So they got a dinner set up for everybody, right? But before you get there, they give you a towel, so you wipe your hands,
Yeah.
right? And then before you sit down and have dinner, you gotta wash your hands as well.
Yes,
So
man.
before me, I'm hearing the tourists, they're like, "But we just washed our hands. Must we do it again?" And the one lady's like, "Yeah, it's part of the experience."
It's hygiene, bitch. It's hygiene.
I'm an investor now. The investor.
No, but guys, can we be honest about that though? Like, I feel like racially, in my experience, when I first moved to the burbs and whatever, there was this concept of we are dirty. right? But who washes their hands in the sink where we wash our dishes? Who can wash their face in the sink where we wash our dishes? Who can skip a bath and say, yeah, but I bathed last night? And you're like, yeah, but today's today. But no, you bathed yesterday, therefore you have a free pass today. That's not us.
Except Tato. Tato doesn't
People who are
bath.
pushing for people are pushing for there's a water shortage. Let's just wipe ourselves with chemicals.
He bathed last night because it was raining and then he was done for the week.
Where does that come from, man? Where does that come from? What?
He's in
Does it
continuity.
reflect
He's in continuity.
I'm stuck. I'm finding now what is easy. Why do you have the stigma of Ugnakes?
The stigma of a what?
Ugnakes.
Oh, really? But you know a man must smell manly.
Oh, yeah.
There's two kinds of men. There's a sweet-smelling man that you know what's coming. Then there's the man who smells manly and you know what's coming there too.
Aye.
You just gotta pick where you belong.
Like at a hard work, full of labor.
Woo, Bona!
Hey, but she's a baby.
Then you know. If you haven't been going to gym, this is going to be a risk. You're going to pull muscles you didn't know you could pull.
I'm a construction worker. If you don't know what
Yeah.
He said,
You know,
he said, then if you don't know how to Uber.
You know,
Gash. Ah, yes, I'm going to sakhuluma la Uber driver. Angithi alale emotweni. Hayi wonke.
wow.
Nukusende yokithi hlange.
No, you must.
Ntsila.
Yeah, because those are the ones. They don't have overheads. They just have head.
back to Trump. Yes,
Yes, back to Trump. So I feel like this is nothing new. In terms of they get these stories and you know who's feeding them these stories. I mean, come on, guys. Even at some point, you know, there's a delegation of these so-called victims who will travel to all these European governments.
AfriForum, Solidarity.
Please, can I? PTSD. Just don't name. They who must not be named.
They know
And
who
they
they
go
are.
to all these places and they appeal to these parliaments and governments and talk about how they are being wiped out and there's a genocide. So I think we don't need to worry. And I think what I love about what Cyril is doing is he's reminding me of the late, great Robert Mugabe. And judge me for calling him great. It's your problem, not mine. When he said to Blair, keep your...
England.
And I will keep my...
Zimbabwe.
So even as Uncle Trump...
Why do you think Mugabe was great? That's fascinating.
No, because before he lost his mind and started, you know, getting involved in
Politics.
no, destroying his own people.
Okay.
I feel like the vision
Okay.
and the fight was justified and beautiful.
Mm.
The idea of a self-governing sovereign state that doesn't need to have its hand held or doesn't have to bend to the will of the colonizer. I am all for that. I don't think he started off. It's almost I nearly went far. Let me not say. I nearly made a comparison where everybody's gonna go, "What? That's that bitch."
Yeah.
I just feel like, everything, it's like Ngugi wa Thiong'o when you read A Grain of Wheat. Everything starts as a beautiful dream. It starts with great intentions. But the road to hell is paved with good intentions. So when I say he reminds me of Mugabe in that state, is that thing where as Africans, there has to be a point where as African states, we do stand up to these guys and go, stop speaking to us like we're freaking children. Yeah. Stop speaking to us as if we're not standing like this because of us. Now you're going to come and threaten that you're going to take away our HIV AIDS aid. Please, first time he became president, he was going to take away the support they give for what's it called? Contraceptives and family planning and all of that. He loves threatening us with dumb shit. So I'm like, it's cool, bruh.
Which is why what Gwede Mantashe said is so beautiful. He's like, you take the aid, we'll take the minerals.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
They forget that part. They do. They
And
forget
we're not
that.
beggars.
Yeah, as we're mineral rich, we're just caught in a system that we need to break out of. Guys, the day African statesmen can all agree to create the United States of Africa, man.
It's a rap.
Oh,
It's a rap.
there's a guy who had that idea, then he was dragged down his own streets and died in front of all of us.
Yep.
Gaddafi. So there's that as well. Even that guy in Burkina Faso, Traore, I don't see him lasting for a long time. But I mean, and I love what he's doing.
He's doing too much.
He's doing too much, but I love it. And we need to, because we need a lot of our guys to do that.
We need them
To
to
do
have the
that,
energy
too
of
much.
these young kids. If we can have them with the generation, Gen Alphas
Assemble.
and Gen Zs, that image with that
yeah.
mentality.
Yeah.
Bon.
Hey, the Gen Zs are a special breed.
They are a lot.
Yo.
They are a lot now.
They'll tell you your shit, my man. Now.
Yeah. Was that one
They are
trending?
the
What was
we
it to the
need
old
to
white
make
man?
these things happen.
Kanye was like, come on, bruh. I forgot. Oh, shit. You know that video?
Oh, the kids at the park.
Yeah, in the park. The old man was trying to tell them they can't play here or something like that.
Oh, really?
And I just told them off, just like casually.
I thought you were going to say, they said, show us your dick.
What's your take, Ghost Lady?
They schooled that white guy. I remember that video, so.
What's your
that's
take,
good.
Ghost Lady?
Yes, I'm happy with the way. I also agree. I am happy with the way how Cyril responded, but with just looking at obviously how they've been helping with the ARVs and what we've been getting, the aid that we've gotten from the states. So where will the money come from if this now happens? If they implement this thing now, they've withdrawn this help. Where are we going to get these things? Because remember, in South Africa, we've got a high HIV/AIDS rates.
You guys are wasting the cheapest resource you have, your sangomas. These people can go and get you the roots and get you the herbs and get your CD4 count up high. But no, you want to wait for these chemicals. Guys, these things are made from, they're like pills and drugs and stuff. A lot of them will be made from plants and stuff that grows naturally. Then you go, because it's in Gary Mass and it's weird and oh my God, my Christian self. Guys, but on a serious note, I'm going, would he really pull that? Because then he has to prove. And beyond a reasonable doubt that that's what we're doing. Because this dude's like, that's not what we're doing. Provide the evidence, because you're also speaking without evidence. You're not coming forward and saying we have seen
no evidence. Everything is speculation. We're going to check. We're going to
how I feel.
Investigate. So nothing was.
You know what I feel like? I don't know. Did you guys ever watch? There was a movie, man. I think it was called Angry Old Men or something. But there's Joe Biden, who's old and shame. You could tell that they should have let him retire 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Then there's Trump, who I think is starting to display, for me, and they're going to call me ageist, but I think they're also starting to display the behavior of an old person who should rather go rest than come and be president.
You reckon?
No, I'm serious, because what I've always appreciated about him is his honesty, is that it's something politicians should learn from him, which is when you make promises, keep them.
Yes.
Controversial as they may be, what he promised, he delivers.
Yeah.
He delivers on.
You can't take that away.
You can't take that away from him. But now it's getting to a point where you're saying dangerous things, and because we know when that touches a move, it's dangerous.
Got you.
And they need to have someone who can rein him in, because at this point,
And it's not Elon Musk.
no one can rein him in.
No, Elon's just fueling it.
Yeah,
he's
he's
the one who
pumping
said, hey, this should be top of your agenda in South Africa.
Because of
he's been-
Starlink, ne?
Yeah, well, I don't know, but he's been... You're right, Starlink, throw it in there because they want BEE 30% share. They're rejecting him coming in here with that. But he's been retweeting this messaging that there's been white farmers getting murdered and killed. He's the one who's been hearing this. And I don't know, maybe there's people telling him this directly, but he's the one giving all the guys the wrong
Guys,
info.
Let's be honest. Elon Musk runs the world.
He does.
People
He does.
Like, it's like the evil in the...
He helped
Darth Vader
Trump.
is Elon Musk.
He does.
Always like, the West runs the... No! Elon Musk! It's your father! I think probably...
Let me play the Donald Trump clip.
Donald Trump.
Yeah, Donald Trump.
From South Africa. Will you plan to cut aid across
Do you think he even knows where South Africa is on the map? Because he's never been here.
It's one of those shithole countries.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there, it's a little country. It's taking land from the white man. Fuck you, die of AIDS. Die of AIDS.
It's only South Africa. Terrible things are happening in South Africa.
Ignorant.
The leadership is doing some terrible things, horrible things. So that's under investigation right now. We'll make a determination. And until such time as we find out what South Africa is doing, they're taking away land, they're confiscating land, and actually they're doing things that are perhaps far worse than that.
and on the
Oh,
back.
wow.
Man, they're doing terrible
Oh.
things.
And
Oh,
they're doing things worse than that.
well, Trump.
Don't you think some of white people are rejoicing over this?
A lot of them are. in
It
South
might
Africa.
be,
A lot of
especially
them
the
are.
ones who went and colonized parts of Atlanta. I was so shocked. Like, there's certain parts of
by the
Atlanta
way-
that have been gentrified by white South Africans. I'm like,
Isn't that Texas?
You
It's
went
for
and left Africa to go
real.
and colonize
Isn't that
black
Texas?
parts
real.
of America. No, this
Oh.
was in Atlanta. I don't know what's happening in Texas, but
Okay.
even
Did
in
your
Atlanta.
house burn in LA as well?
I'm not in Los Angeles.
Oh.
Those people, they didn't read the Three Little Pigs. You don't build your house out of fucking wood. What are you thinking? We all know the wood. Wood, no, bricks, my brigado. That's how you build a fucking house. Oh, there's a fire. How did it happen? It's wood, bitch. It's summer. It's dry.
So there's white people colonizing.
Yeah,
You guys know that.
the
You-
irony. It's fucking ironic.
How?
Big day, yeah. It's in your blood and it's your ancestral thing. You colonize, it's your vibe. Yeah.
You know, I saw this tweet, which I really, because we speak a lot of shit about Cyril and the government, and rightfully so, right?
Yeah. I haven't liked him for a while, but
Yeah.
he got his brownie points now.
So I saw this tweet from Mbuyiseni. I'm like, I can't agree with this. You know what I mean?
But it didn't say
So Mbuyiseni says, this man is not what we have been told he is. He's truly up to something. Of all the SA heads of state, he has come out as the most committed to policies that matter for the most genuine transformation of the living conditions of our people. The National Health Insurance, Basic Education Laws Amendment Law, the Expropriation Act, and Palestine are some of the policies Ndlozi cheered Ramaphosa on. He warned that Ramaphosa was onto something and people need to be careful. Because how many people have been president like Jacob, Thabo Mbeki, but none of these bills ever went through?
Don't mention Becky because he didn't get a chance.
Yeah.
They kicked him out before he could even make a drop in the ocean. Malume Zuma was a people pleaser,
Yeah.
and that worked against him.
Yeah.
And Usilili, I don't know. When I hear Mbuyiseni speak like this, I'm like, are you still a member? Because like, this one touches a move. We know anything can happen. I don't know. Is this the like foreplay? Is this foreplay? Are we about to hear something? I hear you, but
Yeah. He thinks so, Pedruka.
Yeah, he is. Because Mbalula, remember, he said they were going to welcome him. He said, if Mbuyiseni wants to come back home, the door is right there. It's open, you know? And the thing is, for me, it's like, nah, bro. How many times are they going to come up with great policies? Before those bills, ANC has the most perfect policies. Hospital healthcare system could have been fixed. It doesn't take NHI to get it fixed. This thing, education, the Bella bill, that shit that doesn't need to be there to fix the education system. All these things, it's like, hey, the ANC is going to have even a longer list of perfect
Things to
policies.
Can I give them
PE is perfect. It's perfect, but
The
I'm gonna
implementation.
give them
Yeah,
their-
so it's-
I'm going to give them their flowers where they deserve them. Because much as I'm going to speak from the hospital perspective.
Yes, please do.
Where I know that in terms of policy and things happening, we're all like, this would happen, it's not happening. But as somebody who with family who relies on the public
we
system,
all have, yeah.
I am impressed. I saw the care my late mother got when she was in Pelunomi, which is a public hospital, but the private partnership. I saw what that did for her. I've seen people who have gone to Joburg Gen, even myself, in fact, with my first child when I had complications, and I'm gonna give flowers to them in that way. The people on the ground can make a difference. They've made that damn difference. I used to work in schools, in primary schools and stuff, especially the poorer areas of this country. And I've seen the work that even those counselors will do in terms of the health support that HIV positive kids, who are majority of the kids in these schools, get. They have sick bays that look better than the sick bay I had that I remember when I was in school.
yeah.
And they are well taken care of. And for me, that's when I go, guys, it's very easy as an umbrella to bitch and moan about what government is doing. But if we speak about it on grassroots level, if we don't give the people who are getting it right the flowers, we're never going to put the people who are not doing it under pressure, because all we do is bitch and moan about what they're not doing instead of saying, look at what your compatriots are doing. So I think we also need to start shifting the language at home, you know. Because the one thing I've appreciated about being in the States is seeing how fucked up it is, but there are PR around being the greatest nation.
Of course.
And
It's
God
second to
bless
none.
America, second to none. It made me realize it's a mentality thing. And if we can start changing the mentality of South Africans, even all of this stuff around, hey, non-delivery, don't delivery, we will start to have a new kind of pressure go onto these people, I pray, so that they will maintain their corruption, but they will deliver within the corruption. Because I'm always like, eat a little bit, but
not
believe,
every-
man.
yeah.
I don't
Everybody's
mind.
corrupt, man. Yeah.
I see this all the time. I've seen things arrive for my kids for school where I'm like, what is this thing for? You don't need this, but somebody has a tender for printing all of this art shit that you don't need. You understand? What is that? It's corruption. It means
No,
some uncle
corruption is
there
everywhere.
is chowing.
For me, I'm not well vested in politics, but whenever I see something happening, right, and it pisses off white people, I'm like, there's something he's doing right. I know. Okay, he's on to something. You know what I mean?
But when we're angry together, it's a big fuck up because we're like, if you're agreeing with Fantona Roria, it's a problem. You're like, If I'm waiting outside the manager's office with Karen to complain, man.
Because those
then it's a
people only
problem.
care about stuff that affects them, right? So, like, when we had this
Yeah.
Paza thing, they don't know what this Paza looked like. I'm sure they've never even been there. I don't think a single white person had outcry about this Paza situation.
Yeah, when the kids were getting poisoned. When the kids were dying getting poisoned, white people were not like, hey, what's going on?
Yes.
If it's happening in Joburg, that's all good. In the townships of Joburg.
No, it's a ripple effect. Wait till all the domestics need time off to go and bury their children. Then you're gonna start to see something start happening. Because they're gonna pick up a They're gonna pick up a battery.
Bring back our girls. Hashtag, they will see bring back our nannies.
Even these taxi strikes, I tend to suspect there's a hand in there when it happens because they're like, oh my God. Oh my God.
On a lighter note, man, does anybody here care about the Grammys? Do you care about the Grammys? Do you give a fuck?
Me, I give a fuck because then if he wants to see, I get Trump said he wants to see what South Africa's doing. We're taking over the world of music.
Yes.
Amapiano is the one and it's the future. What are we doing, friend, at the Grammys?
So the Grammys took
Trevor
place.
hosted, ne?
Yeah, he did.
It's his
Obviously.
tender day. It's his tender day.
It's good. Yeah.
It's his tender.
He feels it every time. Just get his flowers.
No. Trevor's amazing, man. Him and Bonang, I don't think we've ever had, like, you're a presenter, bro. Do you rate them highly? Trevor and Bonang.
Yeah, when people know what they're doing. So Trevor, because he's a perfectionist.
Bro.
And I know with
is.
him, nothing is accidental. Everything is calculated. And I think that's incredible. And with Bonang, it's just consistency for me.
You know, I'm only saying this because we're trying to have them on, you know.
Bonang, o batla Bonang. O phatle, o tlhabe kgomo, o tlhabe ka kuku e phephole. However, o bo phatla ka chillas, grand jewel.
House of Bonang.
Then you grind up a little bit of that trophy. You must work hard. Then that's just you pattering your people. Then you must not patter him.
So shout out to our friend Vota Kellerman.
Yeah.
Shout out.
See one again.
I think it's his third one.
It's like his third one.
Yeah, it's his third one. Yes.
Yeah.
And we had him on the show, so we got to hold the Grammy, man. It looks beautiful. Yeah.
See that like he's talking about a woman's pussy. Hold the cream.
Hold it. Also, Kendrick Lamar won a lot. He won 5 Grammys, including Song of the Year with Not Like Us.
Bro, yeah.
Yeah. Beyonce made history. She won Album of the Year.
Best
country.
And
Best country, yeah.
Finally,
After
she
people
got-
had said she must get it, she's taking it back. That's expropriation, Trump. That's expropriation. That's it. They have taken back their music.
Is Beyonce still like a thing, bro?
Beyonce.
Yeah.
She can never stop being a thing.
For real.
I even go, before I leave this earth, there has to be one business move she's made that I must learn from and execute in my own life. You understand? Girl, ula.
Yeah.
I like girls like that.
But I've heard that she doesn't do a lot of interviews and like speak freely, like on casual platforms like this because she's not very bright upstairs. No, for real. No, for real. I've heard this. I've heard this.
From who? Jay-Z?
So
He
it's
told
only
you?
the controlled. No, man.
I don't think.
No, I've heard that she doesn't do just free, chill. It's always like in a controlled environment. So if it's gonna be an interview, the questions are sent. If it's gonna be like on an Ellen
Beyonce.
DeGeneres
I've
thing,
heard
she'd
that
never
too,
be
yeah.
on a podcast. Not
No,
because, and then people think it's the allure of being,
Illuminati.
of being mysterious.
Yeah,
That's it.
yes.
Of being
Illuminati.
be an enigma. Be mysterious. No, apparently she's just
she's
doesn't.
not that smart.
Yeah, she's not like quick on the feet and.
I find that
I've
hard to
heard,
believe.
I've
I find that
heard.
hard to believe having watched Ba2cada right? So for me, I'm going, if somebody has that kind of
as
work
in you went
ethic.
there?
No, man, I watched it. Go there. Have you seen how much a ticket is?
Netflix.
Did my daughter go,
What's
no,
Coachella?
we're going to get Coachella. And I was like, babes, let's go. Let's get the cheapest
Coachella.
tickets. Cheapest tickets, my friend. Icon. Get rent, plus shelter, petrol, plus no.
So you ended up not going?
But I'm going to go. But not to, Coachella generally. Coachella.
okay.
I
So
love her, but
Coachella
not
you
that
went?
much. Bruh, okay. So when Beyonce had her concert in Atlanta, I was there. And I made it very clear I will not go for 2 reasons. Number one, there's no way I'm standing that long and queuing and camping outside a place. Number 2,
tickets?
but number 2, having to explain to myself what I did with that money.
Wait. Why are you queuing? There's a,
No, to get in. It was ridiculous.
there's a
it
queue.
was-
So you've got a ticket.
You've got
waiting-
your ticket and you must still like
Camp.
That entire freaking Midtown was crazy. It was crazy. Okay.
It's like Jesus has
And
come back
adults.
to earth.
Then you see adult men with no children by them, no daughter, no wife, grown ass men going to go and sing with Beyonce. That's how powerful this chica is. But yes, she will forever be relevant. I mean, for me, remember the gig she did for Uber where she was like, I don't pay me with my money, give me shares. I'm like, that's a clever girl. How
wanna
many
take
gigs
her
have
for
we
a
done
ride.
for these petrol people and let them pay you money when you could have said, just give me shares? I'd be so rich right now. Give me shares.
Yes. Okay, so you didn't go for 2 reasons. That was number 1.
Yes,
the queue.
number 1 was a queue. Number 2 was how am I going to justify spending that money to myself?
How much were we talking?
Yeah.
No, it was a lot, guys. I just remember it was a lot. The cheapest
Yeah,
ticket
see, yeah,
was a lot.
most jail, I like-
It's the rand versus the dollar. And I can't help but keep calculating in my head.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
still imprisoned by the exchange
Shit, that
rate.
shit never stops.
I
Yeah,
tried.
yeah.
I can't.
How long were you in America?
So I'm enjoying spending money here.
You live like a queen.
I'm a
here.
resident. So I go there just to keep my... Then just now they're watching and I go, oh, you come here to just keep your green card alive? Oh, we gonna handle that.
Say less.
I'm a resident. A proud resident. I just came home to touch grass. Touch grass.
The motherland.
The motherland. Peace the ancestor. As a were.
Also adding to the Grammys, Kanye West showed up with his wife. And then apparently his wife had this costume on where it looked like she was naked or something like that. And there were rumors that they were kicked out, but it says it was claimed that Kanye West and Bianca were then asked to leave a Los Angeles Awards ceremony amid concerns her outfit could be classed as indecent exposure. But those close to Kanye said they left on their own accord and slammed the ceremony as being boring. An insider said yesterday, Ye plans, he planned to do the red carpet and leave, but he never planned to chill for the Grammys.
Oh.
So it sounds to me like I think he's about to drop something because he always does this stuff when he's about to drop
I
something.
like Ye. Batung Ye, if you're watching, I have a gift that can help you.
And we the
Wait, what
African
gift?
niggas
Wait,
with
wait.
numbers.
I wanna give you a gift.
What kid?
Yeah. How's it gonna help him? The gift. How's it gonna help?
Ke batle be le trasana la ka kere. O na le di-symptom.
Oh, you got your things.
So it will be my first one.
Oh, you're Sangoma as well.
She's a power, mama. She got the powers.
Are we the only ones with Sangomas,
Hey,
dog?
bro, we're the only ones, bro. Hey, dog.
It's done. You can't anymore. The doors are closed. Ask Teddy.
Hey, my Wayne is continuing.
we're not
Bro, the
accepting
last one.
anymore.
Hey,
Yeah,
the fuck?
value.
How come you don't have your things? Like your...
No, my people, they tell me when they want them.
Oh, wow.
And the shit I've experienced when I'm wearing them where they've gone, okay, let's park these. Let's do something else.
Oh, shit.
Also,
Wait, the shit
you know
you've
why I never talk
experienced.
about it? I'm going to tell you why I don't talk about it.
Yeah?
I don't like people who position themselves as experts on it.
Aha.
Oh. I get on coaster. Guys, I get PTSD when I see these freaking rings on the freaking table.
get
I
your
can
coaster,
feel
man.
my mother coming to me and going, we can give you a tissue.
Will a tissue be better?
A box, a cardboard.
Like, I feel,
use my mouse
I feel
pad.
like uncultured
Yeah, use his
swine
mouse,
just
yeah,
putting
mouse pad.
Thank
Get
you.
another
It's
one.
bad enough I'm
Hey,
drinking out of a
it's a
can
mouse
like
pad.
common folk. But anyway, we are digressing. When Kanye West,
Do you still
Let's
care about the
continue.
Grammys, dog?
Nah, not much, really. I don't know half the people there, man, you know.
So do you do the
Dolces
highlights
and them.
package?
No, I just check out the list and move on with my life. I don't even stay up to watch that shit.
Try not to laugh at me. I feel like I'm more likely to support the Korean ones. They're called I think they're called the mamas or something. My
Those are
daughter got me into them.
Aren't
They're really cool.
Mamas, African ones?
Amas, no, Amas.
No?
Amas. It sounds similar to our ones.
Oh, wow,
But
okay.
yeah, they're really, really cool. Like my daughter, when they're happening, will be like, Mom, we're watching. So now I'm in love with New Jeans. I'm in love with, but New Jeans is breaking up, so I need to find somebody else to love. You know, there's Off and Off.
Is that like One Direction, but the Korean version?
Yes.
K-pop stuff.
K-pop
yeah?
stuff, like
Yeah.
some of them rap and stuff. There's one who used the N-word, and I was like, "How are you not cancelled?" But I was like,
Whoa.
"It's Korea, they don't care." But also, when you look at the collabos they're starting to do, you can see how huge K-pop is.
Yeah.
You know, because there was a whole controversy where the K-pop purists were saying the K-pop stars who sing in English can no longer qualify as K-pop stars.
Got you.
They must go be in pop stars.
Got
And then
you.
they're fighting. Now they put a young Korean line here and there.
I feel like it would be the same with Essay with my piano.
Yeah, where they're gonna start saying, "Yeah, that's not piano because."
It's too much English.
Yeah, that can happen.
Yeah, it's happening.
That's yeah, that
already
makes
happening.
sense. Really.
I don't have an
but-
English song. You've got an English song, so?
Yeah. No one disputed it.
But
Lonely
it's like,
Nights. No one
what kind of
disputed.
English was it? You know,
Huh?
also, the
English.
English must be Yano English.
No, it was English. It was like routine English. It was proper, proper school fees English.
That one where you can't make out what he's saying, but it's English.
It's feeling clear, so you're cool. You gotta sneeze, please.
It's funny you mention K-pop and stuff. I really feel like the Koreans are taking over, dog. If you look at music,
TV. I mean, Squid Games, guys.
Squid
Took over the world. It's K-pop.
and have you seen the
Old Boy, the movie.
Have you seen the K-pop shit on Netflix?
No.
Amazing.
Oh, the documentaries or what?
Not like
The movie.
everything,
Oh,
bro.
the K-drama.
Or the Korean
K-drama.
TV, Korean stuff.
Oh, bro.
Even where they excited, the game shows. The game shows. Look at like
that's always been wild.
the-
though.
even the
I
eating
met those,
stuff.
I met those during the pandemic. Oh, and the food.
Yeah, there's the what do you call the food
They
thing?
have that bibimbap and what were you talking about?
There's a food where there's a game where you need to make a sound or eating.
Oh.
There's a word for it. I forgot it.
Hey, you'll
Yeah.
find it.
Hey, fact checker. Hey, fact checker. Yeah, please check. They're eating
Yeah.
Koreans.
Yes.
You didn't film it. You see that, ne? The
Yes,
K-drama
I am.
shit,
I
ne?
am. I
Ne?
am. And
ASMR.
Something like that. Yeah, there's a thing. There's like a whole genre of eating where it's like gluttonous
it's-
eating.
Yeah. Okay.
But
it's
it's like a Korean thing.
the sound, right?
Yeah,
So
the
it's-
sound.
yes.
You need to have a sound.
BDSM. Which one?
No, BDSM.
when
That's the eating and the sound of the sound of when they're eating.
so
Ghosty is right. It's ASMR and
ASMR.
MacG.
Yeah, MacG. That's it. MacG. MacG BDSM. When MacG. It's BDSM. Kali Swift.
The views expressed on this podcast are those of Saul
Yes, they are.
and not of TUMI MORAKE.
Yeah, so you see the emergence of K-drama and
Yeah,
shit, bro.
yeah.
Koreans, man.
It's beautiful.
So would you ever do like a K-drama?
Heck yeah, but I'm too chunky, too short.
Good.
Okay.
You've lost a lot of weight. You look good.
I've just put on more. So when you say that, you make me feel like it's about like tap how like stock as how.
Lele.
Get a room.
Before we finish with the
You must
Grammys.
spec. Yeah.
Yeah. Babyface.
Oh, that shit, that babyface. And you see the shit of hiring influencers and pretty girls.
Yeah.
Hiring people not based on their qualifications, but their babyface. That's what it fucking gets you.
Yes.
So Babyface
That's
drops
what
the
gets you.
microphone on two white female reporters from AP who disrespected him at the Grammys in a video. The reporters were seen trying to get another celebrity while also interviewing Babyface at the time. I gotta say, having been, at the BET Awards on the red carpet,
Yes, please. Shala, don't leave him hanging. Don't leave him hanging.
it's tricky. It's tricky there.
Nah, dog.
It is, bro.
Bro, I remember when Dudu called, what's his name, who sings on God Did. Yeah. I wasn't gonna drop him because I'm seeing the weekend.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
because
gonna drop Friday for the
We
weekend.
have Ubuntu, remember?
No,
from
but it's not just
Africa.
Ubuntu. No, babe.
Nah.
No, it's a skill issue. It's
Okay.
a skill issue.
Yeah,
And I
because I'm
agree with
seeing you guys and just manners.
Yeah.
Like
please.
you,
Skill
no,
issue and
and manners
manners.
are universal, bro.
Yeah.
Can I tell you what I saw there?
What did you say?
Right? Have you done any red carpet?
Of course, plenty.
I mean, she's a woman. Once a month, she does the red carpet.
Well, Lele.
Leave us. Okay. Just leave us.
Okay.
It's cutthroat, bro. Because
Yeah.
literally, it's like I remember Dudu. There was a time where we're trying to get all these people, but there's 100 people trying to get the same person, and it's all about who gets to talk to that person first. And you literally have to perform zoo to get their attention so they can come to you. And then after they come to you, then it's who are you? You understand what I'm saying? It's fucking crazy there.
But Babyface knew that's AP. What's Associated Press? Associated Press.
Yeah.
Huge deal.
Yeah.
And he's gonna give him a time of day. And bear in mind, he is Babyface, whether you love it or not.
Yeah, but they don't care about Babyface. They're trying to get that other person.
Yeah,
And if they miss that chance to score.
Babyface.
But is she aware that she works for Associated Press, that girl? Because Babyface is aware, but she doesn't seem to be aware.
Yeah.
Did you see the clip? Because he is mid-speech. It's also different if I called you in and then I saw someone bigger and then called that person. Then I can somehow forgive it because I'm like, you've got me here. You've already got me. You're probably trying to prep that person. But I'm mid-answering you.
And you've asked.
And then you go, I'm speaking. I'm
even
answering your
speaks.
freaking question. He's in the middle of speaking. And then she just goes, chop out.
Yeah.
Guys,
Oh, what dog?
Nah,
No,
bruh,
I wanna hear me out there,
nah, bruh.
nigga.
Hear me
I
out.
wanna hear me out there,
Dude, hear
nigga.
me
No,
out.
I cannot
Nah,
hear me
bruh.
out. I will not hear you out. I will tell you why.
Yeah.
The zoo and the animal and they're getting them to give you attention, that's you bringing them in front of you.
Yes.
Once they're in front of you and that
Give
is their
them the
time.
respect.
He's not
You
chosen you
respect
from the
that.
zoo.
And his baby effing face, man. He was singing when you were still a smile on your father's face. Now you are here disrespecting him. Calling other while he's talking.
Oh, you're a smile on your face.
Yes, sis. Did you see it?
You were a smile. You were a smile.
It was so rude. It was so rude.
No,
That was uncalled
not,
for.
I'm not saying it's rude, right?
Disrespectful.
I'm just saying put yourself in their shoes, right? So let's bring it
bruh.
back home. Let's bring it back home. Let's bring it back
dog.
home.
It's
Can
hiring
I give an example? Let me
Give
cook,
us
guys.
an example.
Cook.
Okay, cool. So we're at the Piano Awards, right?
Yes.
So I've got, give me a B-list piano artist.
That's how we get cancelled. I don't know what's a
Give me a
Okay,
B-list.
Domingo.
Okay, Domingo.
Domingo now.
Yeah, we just created a character so no one catches feelings,
Okay,
right?
Yeah, no.
Oh, Domingo.
I'm talking to Domingo, right?
Yeah.
Domingo is here, right? I can see Maporisa in my peripheral, right? So my producer's maybe trying to talk to Focalistic to bring him on, right? So there's no one who's talking to Maporisa. I gotta get him. And this is my only window of opportunity. Am I gonna let it go for decorum? Try not to be rude, because my job is to get the biggest stars. Because
Okay,
Baby
hold on. Yeah, wrong example.
Baby
was
face.
Domingo. Wrong example was
Yeah.
Domingo.
okay.
It is
Bro, anybody's
legend.
searching Babyface right now. Let's be honest.
No.
He's an icon, but
hold on.
nobody gives a fuck right
Hold on,
now.
yeah. It's 20 years down the line,
Yeah.
right? It's 20 years down the line.
Okay.
It's Kabza.
Mdu.
You've called Kabza.
No, you're speaking to
Oh,
Mdu.
Mdu now.
You're
Yes,
speaking to
Mdu
Mdu
now.
now.
Yes,
You're
yes.
speaking to Mdu.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then you see Kabza.
Who first Mdu, the guy who first
Got
had the
you.
lock, not Mdu TRP.
counter-attack?
Mdu the first,
Can
the guy
I
at the first
counter-attack?
lock drop.
Can I counter-attack?
Mdu literally
Can
at
I
the first lock
counter-attack?
drop.
Can I counter-attack?
Yeah.
We do an episode right now on Podcast and Chill with Mdu.
Yes.
And we do one with Kabza. Which one will have more views?
You're not
Kabza,
gonna stop.
Kabza.
Exactly, because people are more interested.
Do speaking.
Yeah.
Yes.
Some do.
But-
Baba Ganomza.
Yes.
Baba Ganomza still kills at parties. Why do you think that is? Yeah, when I'm Baba Ganomza. Hey, Gamza!
You don't
While
do
he's
that.
speaking.
Okay.
It's the numbers.
You don't do
Nah,
that.
You
bruh.
don't.
You don't.
You don't.
do
But
that.
Also, here's the thing, right? Two people on the red carpet. You, El Tito, right? El Tito.
Bad
Hold on.
already,
No,
that's bad.
No, I'm getting something. Let me
That's
cook.
bad. That's bad.
Let me cook. Let me cook.
You cook.
Let me cook. It's you,
Yeah.
El Tito, right? El Tito manages to get Kabza. You manage to get them do, right? With your skill, you might be able to get them do a small brief interview more listeners based on what you ask. So the fact that these girls,
Doc, you know it's not about that.
No. You're trying to
surface
say
level shit. It's like, what are you
trying to
doing
say,
now?
let's
What do you
get
think of the Grammys?
Maybe not
surface
red
level
carpet.
shit,
Well,
dog.
at red carpet, yeah. But what you're trying to say is, these girls, if they knew and were immersed in the music world, they could have made something out of that interview they got with Babyface. And they were screaming, jumping like they're in a zoo for him. Now that you've got him, you want to discard him.
Yeah.
Somebody else knew that's trending. And you just want the cheap numbers because the guy's trending.
But that's what I'm
Those
saying.
are cheap
The
numbers.
red carpet,
It's just automatic numbers.
the atmosphere, the culture in the red carpet scene is very cutthroat. It's literally about
I know,
who's
it's
the
at
big...
the BT, man.
Exactly. It's
Red
not
carpet.
There's no morality. There's no, hey, that's rude, whatever. It's like, oh shit, there's Kanye West. Fuck, let's grab it.
MacG.
But you've asked them, bro.
The person is standing in front of you. It's a legend in the music industry.
Dude, just
who
pretty
still
famous.
makes
I'll
music.
apologize after,
The
but I
guy
got
who's
Kanye West.
done
But I got
Which
Kanye
is what
West.
they've done.
Face.
They've apologized after.
TLC,
And you know what
or
happened to them?
Baby-
They're
bro.
being cut down badly on X.
Yeah, they're getting ruined.
Their apology is being thrown out. And I get
The
it.
whole world is like, fuck these girls.
This is why people refuse to hire people in their 20s right now.
Yeah.
You know that a lot of companies are refusing to hire people who are in like early 20s going on to, I think after 25, maybe after. Yeah, because of
I
that
didn't
thing.
know
There's a certain lack of there's too much self-awareness, but it's the wrong kind of self-awareness that you're not aware of the environment around you and you F it up. Because if you look at it again, for me, I was like, I'm going to look
You
at
can't
this
read
thing.
the room.
And I wanted to see, are these experienced people? What's their age? You know, and one of them looked like a fetus in high heels. So I'm just like,
shit.
I get it. Sometimes our age
That's rude.
works
That's
against
rude.
us.
That's
What's
ruder
rude?
than...
What's you came out of the womb, got in front of a camera, and then while Babyface was speaking, you shouted somebody else's name. I am on top of you, giving you my best 6 minutes, and then you call out Penduka's name.
Mac, there's no, you can't
There
excuse
is no
that, bruh.
justification. It would be different
Mac.
if he had just arrived. That would be different if he had just arrived. They haven't started talking, and then she calls. That's different. But
You've
he
engaged
was
them,
speaking.
This is the same guy when we got someone who you didn't know because no one there understands Zulu. It's like, hey, Ubano.
Hey, bro,
Ubano.
but then, come on.
That's not rude.
But those weren't
Because
legends.
nobody understood.
Those weren't even legends, you know what I mean? Those like, come on, if there was Seal there or someone, yeah. You know what I mean? Seal, yeah, seafood, great, you know? Let's fucking talk to Seal. I know Rose from a whatnot, Batman. Come on,
That
man.
kills me, bro.
Those are
Listen,
movies.
and you know how loud Soul is.
Yeah.
Hey, boys, Ubano.
It's beautiful to be in a place where they don't understand your language.
Yes, you
You
get
can like, hey, I'm suga nyoko tango yang bora. You know, also, hey, tango board, no, hey. I know umlomo, like, good luck. I know umlomo, like, good luck with that interview, bro.
You will get caught out.
America's amazing,
No,
man.
you'll get caught out. Charlize Theron tried that shit with her mom.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, they talk about a guy in Afrikaans, thinking, you know, we're in America.
Yeah.
And then the guy's like, Damas.
Damn it.
Really? Yeah. Asking for a vote. And Charlize was like, I died inside. Like she and her mom just walk of shame.
Before we get to Ghost Lady stories, make sure you elevate your betting game with easybet.co.za, the site with the biggest bonuses in South Africa. Dive into a world where sports slots and casino games come alive. You'll get a huge head start at EasyBet with your 50 Rand sign-up bonus. No deposit required. And here's the real game changer. Your first deposit gets a massive 150% match up to 1,000 rands. What about if your team lets you down? EasyBet throws you a lifeline with up to 15% cash back on your losing bets. Where else do you get that? Ready, set, and bet. Rush to EasyBet right now. Use the promo code MacG50 for your 50 Rand welcome bonus. That's MacG50 for your 50 Rand welcome bonus. EasyBet Group Pty Ltd is a licensed and regulated by the Western Cape Gambling and Racing Board. No persons under the age of 18 years are permitted to gamble. Winners know when to stop. Ghost Lady, what you got for us?
Okay, so Khanyi Mbau.
Yes, my girl. What's she been doing, man? I haven't heard from her in a while, eh?
Well, she in Dubai once again. Remember, she was famous for.
What's up?
Well, it's official.
Oh, that's salty, Ghost Lady. That's salty, man.
No. She did post. She did a post on her Instagram, and said that he was a good guy. Remember, she was with Ukutai. The guy, that was her boyfriend, and they were
The
together
Zimbabwean
in
guy?
Dubai. Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
They were in Dubai, staying in Dubai together. We've seen posts. And
Did you ever work with
her
Kanye? You ever
surgery? and-
Kanye is actually, disclaimer, Kanye is a good friend. She's a lovely human.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
amazing.
no,
Shout out.
she's dope.
good
peeps.
energy.
Didn't you
My
want to leave
WhatsApp
him?
buddy.
Yeah.
Dubai, just
Yes.
pick
Oh,
stuff
you missed
about-
that.
Yeah.
You were-
She in
I was
Dubai.
taking the loo. Sorry, sometimes we'll go to the loo, then we keep recording. It's how we do it.
There's a part of me that feels like Khanyi Mbau loves broken birds. And I'm not even saying it to be mean. She's got a big heart. Like, you want to judge her because of all the
Is she like a
material
fixer?
stuff around it. I think she believes she can. And
Why? It's not just money.
So she ends up and then she ends up
broke
pouring
birds.
herself into it.
Not broke
And
birds.
then
Can be broke
can I
it,
tell
but
you-
it better be rich.
Yeah, no, but I kid you not. If there's one thing I'm gonna put my head on the block for when it comes to Kanye is, it takes her a long time to leave someone.
Oh,
She doesn't just very easily break.
No.
people's
Like on the
hearts.
post, on the
man.
post that she wrote, like you can see, like how she worded it. There was like, he was a good guy, but he did some bad things. He tried everything he could to make it up to me. I did most of the grieving while we're still together. I finally got the courage to leave, and of course, I wish him the best. So that just showed that he actually took a long time for her to leave that relationship.
Yeah, because you guys like to dismiss Kanye, and I go, guys,
She's sweet. I've
she's
met
not
her.
the
She's
guy who
sweet,
played
though.
a flute for a very long time.
Yep.
Tell us more, dude.
That's funny.
She was with a little bit of flute.
Kwela Tebs,
Yeah, Kwela Tebs.
That ain't easy, bro.
The Pied Piper.
Yeah, so he was a broken bird also. Damn, man. What the guy? Yeah, I think you're right. That relationship proves that she's not necessarily just about.
Where do those niggas kick? The flute guys. Where do they kick them?
been in
Man?
my-
Those guys are gonna get government staff and yeah, I think they got like. I've never seen them on stage.
My kid for such, and she stood for a long time. As a country, we've done Kanye wrong because she's done a pro bono work. The community service
She was with the guy who
Gotta get one at Valentine.
Because like the piano at least in a steam or the drums or the guitar.
Ghost lady, what else do we have?
Hey, Ghost Lady, what does your man do? He plays the flute. Gosh.
That's just a look.
Gosh. But listen, I think she'll find another one.
Sure.
But I love Kanye, bro. You know,
Kanye's incredible,
she's a
actually.
real
I've
one.
met her, yeah, she's a real. When you
cannot
meet her,
take that away from
when
her.
you
She's
meet
a
her, you
real
really
one.
feel it.
and guys, what we
When you
mean
meet
by
her,
a
you feel
real one is that in this industry, and I'm sure you know this, there's a lot of fake people.
Oh, you feel the
so when you
energy
find,
straight up.
when you see a real one, you're like, oh
Straight
fuck, there's hope. You know what I mean?
And Kanye, I remember like when she was going through the whole mantra thing, and you remember the Deborah Petter, how impressively she, handled her, because she's always owned it. That's how you know she's always been a real one.
Yeah.
She's always owned it. She didn't go out there saying, of course now we see her, she acts, she works, she does what she does in her business, etc. But back then she owned it. I'm reading a rich nigga, yeah, of course. And this is who I am, of course. And she's always owned it, and that's what makes her real.
On her
And that's-
surgeries.
Yes.
Skin.
And that's what generally we always had a problem with. People lying to the kids and then saying this is how they're doing it when this is indeed, in fact,
I'm
how
a
they...
DJ.
Thank you, I'm a
But they're
DJ.
selling bums.
To the club owner. We see them.
Now niggas ain't got gigs.
Yeah.
You were selling bums, and then you decided you must start a podcast because selling bums. Like there was passion in the way you said, guys, you're selling bums. Ngati Pumaras. Selling bums. Selling bums. I don't know. To be honest, I think if God had blessed me with those bodies and those looks, maybe I would have done maybe 6 months in Dubai.
But yet, that's what we're saying. There's nothing wrong with that. But
That's
own it.
do you?
Own it.
I mean, we support that.
Yes.
That's
Before
true.
we were known
just
with
own it.
yeah.
That thing is a text number, but
Like dudes go to the
our
strip club and they
projections.
support that.
Yeah.
We love seeing it.
what
Like,
have you
support
done for me? How much have you made? How much? Shele wena. Shele. We need Vijay Shine.
What's her name? Babes, not Babes Odumo, was it? Zoto Abantu.
Zoto
Yeah, she
wants
owns.
you.
No one has a problem with Zoto about
No.
what she does.
No.
It's only if she was lying. Meanwhile, we know, but she owns, her what she sells. She sells
Right.
sex to the crowd.
Hey, Lona la ofrempa, so bring up.
Oh, we are right on the hot rap. GPS is not locating.
Kanye rap. Kanye ka morata ka music.
She raps.
Kanye. For
real.
Kanye go etsa no son. So when you know that she has talent,
Shout
regardless
out,
of
man.
everything she does.
gosh.
You know that those chicks where you're like, hey, that pussy better stay informed because you don't have another plan. Kanye for me is one
Wow,
of those
man.
people who is not that.
Wow.
She is. Even in those times that she was with Mandla, she was still auditioning like everybody else to get into shows. And she will still show up with skill.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And prepared at work.
Bro, she did a sex scene. Remember the sex scene?
Oh yeah, on the bride. What's
You
the
never
wife?
want to remember.
The wife. Yeah. Whoa. Fire.
Kanye, before we go, I feel like before we get blinded by all the other BS.
Yeah.
Yes, we're talking about this big breakup because this guy cried to us the first time they broke
Yeah,
up.
we remember.
That's probably the only reason we give a shit that it's happened again because now we're like, oh, you fucked up. That's why now you're not making noise to us on the socials because you don't want her to tell us what you did.
Yeah.
But you guys need to remember that the way we met Kanye, she stepped into super big shoes. She played Doopsie after the original Doopsie was shot by her boyfriend on Mubango. You know, I used to write for that show.
For real?
Oh,
shut
I don't just
up.
got a meaning for nothing. I earned my stripes.
So you charm the
So
royalties in
can I
America.
ask, what does it look like? Do you write in English and then they translate?
Yes.
No one. Them it was almost like some Mark Gray, and then there's the writer. You know, when you watch the credits, it's always like a white name.
Oh.
Yeah, and I'm like, no man, why is there white writers? But it's like a whole vernac and thing. Kanti, there's a translation thing, so you're just writing the dialogue.
So he's off ramping again. So the point I'm
It's a
making is
podcast. That's how it's done.
I know.
It's not
But I want to
script
make sure we
writing
cover
from
everything.
Slim Things over here.
Ghost lady prepared things. I'm phoning
Yeah, but don't worry, we'll go back.
So in Dabagur, what I was trying to make the point is she's got a strong work ethic.
Oh, beautiful.
If you're watching Young, Rich and African, you'll
was
see
lovely
she, again,
then.
Young, Famous and African, what?
Yes,
That one.
Yeah, that one, yeah.
Una consistency one, and to go and step into Doopsie's shoes, who was such a beloved character on television, says to me, regardless of whatever madness or craziness or what are you doing, you cannot take away the fact that she can still earn her way.
Yeah, definitely.
There is no
She's
way
been,
you can
she's
ever say,
been.
and you cannot just place it on the men she's with. You even get the sense that, because it's one thing I try and tell my female friends who've got money and power and are struggling to secure dudes. And I say, you need to be comfortable in going, I can make my own money, but I will happily chow yours. So that you have that relevance in my life. You understand? Because it's not like Kanye was some poor girl, guys, who went and
No,
climbed
she's from
the
a good
social
family,
ladder.
man. We all know.
She didn't climb it, not
She's
good
not-
money.
she's from poverty.
That's not say good.
She's
just
not from
because you are poor
poverty.
doesn't mean we're not a good family. Yeah, learn to choose
She's
your
not from
words.
poverty. We all know that
choose
dad
your
was
words.
good.
Don't say she can. I'm telling you to choose your words.
Hey,
Don't
what did I say?
You take good family as if money equals good. Just say
No, I
she
said
comes
they
from
were
a
good
well-off
financially.
family.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
just
I don't
said,
know the family story,
Specify,
Pele. You know.
specify. No, they can specify.
Irisol.
No.
Yes,
She's from a financially good, stable family.
Yeah, specify.
How is so
No,
low?
Kyakata, no.
On my own
no,
podcast,
no.
the host say sorry to the guest. Imagine. What is sorry? Oh, hey.
People with money.
They think they got ice cream.
So whatever side.
They will be. It's a good family. What?
No. financially stable family. We also
Of
didn't
course.
do it from a poverty place. Like a lot of girls now do all that stuff from a poverty place.
Where else you got? Oh, you got
So
something
yeah, you're
else.
friends with her. So man can really disappeared. Like, boom. Or he's still in
Yeah, but
close.
you can't about to. Kanye don't be invited.
Actually, no, man. Kanye and MacG, please, we need you on the podcast. Have we had Kanye on the podcast? We've had, no, Kanye.
Yeah.
Have you had Mandla?
We must try to get MacG, bro.
Yeah.
MacG Timbo on the
Oh,
podcast.
knows
Like,
where that nigga is.
yeah, we need like just.
Mandla must go and
Why is he not in the
advise
UK?
that guy while Vodacom. Nobody please call. I'm advisor because it's easy to sue and get tons of money.
Yeah, because
But
he
it's
used to trust
easy to end up poorer than you were when you began.
Oh, nah, but that nigga's getting billions.
No,
Eh?
Makat,
You think it's impossible to lose money like that?
Okay, yeah, Scott Storch lost billions of rands. Remember, yeah.
Go Slate, what else you got for us,
Okay,
man?
another story, guys. Legendary actor Sello Maake Kancube.
Where?
What's going on, bro?
Tumi, would you do this? You know. So this is his ex-wife calls on the SIU Special Investigations Unit to investigate him. So as the divorce drama escalates, Sello Maake Kancube's wife demands the SIU to probe into his lotto winning, lotto funding.
Whoa, she did that.
Yes.
Hold on, man. Hold on. So he told her, or maybe she was there when he got this money.
Yes, some funding.
Pillow talk. Yes,
Yeah.
And now the relationship is over because of the money that she enjoyed.
In the words of our beloved colonizers, hell hath no fury.
Like a woman scorned.
Hey, Ke re ngwana rona
Skull.
re tla go grindela galasiana re grind ibe fine ibe like sand sifake in your papa and your chakalaka and your smoothie and you will die a slow irreparable death. Don't F's with a woman. For me, the level of bitterness where first I have humiliated you, I have exposed your status.
Your status.
I must ruin. Now I'm like, oh, you think I'm finished with the reputation?
No,
Hold my beer. Now I'm going to fetch your money. My problem with that, my sister, is do you not want to eat in the alimony? Do you not want to eat in the divorce settlement? Because now, if we are going to send a brother to jail or take his money, shoguti now again use olamba.
No, but the monies of SI, the monies from the lottery, I read the article. They can't, when it comes to like a divorce, they can't get split. If it's monies given to you to do good work out there, it's not like monies you've earned. Those can't get split. And she obviously knows his finances.
Hold on, that's money that can't be
She
split.
knows his finances.
But you're telling me that in this lot of money you took, when you went drawing some kind of salary for the work you're doing?
Yeah.
Or some kind of stipend or honorarium? Because I have a right to that honorarium.
Yeah.
But guys, on the moral, it's fucked up, man.
It is
Because
fucked up.
why didn't she tell on him when they were together? We all know why, because she was benefiting.
Here's what I want to find out, Tumi. And be honest, you're a woman, right?
I think I am.
Last time you checked. What level of like, I'm fucking pissed. Do you have to do shit like that? Like, what's going on? And is there, okay, I'm not going to go for his money, but I'm going to tarnish his image. Or once you go down that rabbit hole, like, there's no coming back. You'll even like do further. Do you know what I mean?
I think some people are psychotic. I think some people are super vindictive. And I've seen it happen with men and women. I know of someone who I remember we were trying to help, where the husband was so vindictive, he went and reported her to Home Affairs for having a fake ID. After he married her, had a child with her.
Oh, now he's a legend. So also the woman is also a legend. Sello's ex-wife
Not in
is
a
a
good way,
legend.
you see how guys can celebrate?
Oh, you're celebrating the man.
This vindictiveness. This vindictiveness, I refuse to assign to our agenda alone.
Yes.
You guys can be
Describe that
ugly.
again.
But
What
it's
happened?
not saying.
Because she left him. Divoirce.
Yes.
He went to Home Affairs
Yes.
to go and report.
What
The
footwear?
mother of his children.
Uguti, the mother
What
of his
footwear?
freaking child, Uguti.
Where?
I married someone with a fake ID. She had to be deported. She was, guys. I was like, you mother fornicator. How very dare you? Your own.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Zwanapil.
So it's got no gender, this thing. Eh?
It's got no gender.
No, I said Zwanapil.
Well, I mean.
Damn.
No, isn't it? That's how.
Now he's going to take care of 2 kids. Like it's an own goal because alone. It's an own goal.
No, but I think you're going, yeah, it's fine. It's not. It's a small price to pay because a bitch is deported.
Yeah, true. When you get your revenge.
Yeah, like.
But you always feel empty
But
though after that kind of revenge.
the satisfaction
Still
doesn't
empty.
stay. Because also you must look
Still
your
empty.
children in the eye
Yeah.
and explain to them why they can't be with their
You're
mom.
the reason mom is back home.
You know what I
What
mean?
did you say?
Dude, what do you say,
Like
bro?
that's rough. But also it's like that level of bitterness upsets me as well. Because it's in breakups of marriage, breakups of khoratana.
Yeah.
I'm always like, it's between me and you.
Dude, that's
Why,
it,
when we
man.
break
Yeah,
up,
bro.
must now it be between us and the whole nation?
Yeah.
Because once I'm over you now and I'm gonna go date Saul, who Saul is dating Mar Umins? Because now he must be careful.
Yeah.
Because he's seen Uguti Ngabaizala. She's gonna hang me out to dry like this guy.
And I hope things are, I mean, like, for me, it almost feels like if I tell you things in the moment of love.
Now you gotta have a disclaimer. Listen, please don't deport me, bud.
Wait, did you just use an accent? Please don't deport me. Did you just use an
He's got
accent?
Sigisti. He's got Sigisti other ones.
You are sorry wrong.
He's got Sigisti other accents.
Then you feel not very. How dare you?
You need to have disclaimers, Penduka.
It's fucked up, man.
Yes, you're saying yes.
No, I'm saying like it feels like if I tell you something, right, within the walls of love, whether it's my status, whether it's my crimes, my previous crimes, or I stole money from the... I feel like when we break up, it's like if I tell you things as a friend, and then we stop being friends,
Yeah.
and you start telling the whole world, if I even question the friendship, the love, you know, that made me comfortable enough to tell you that.
But that's why you have to
There
when
should
you
still be some level of
Yeah.
respect, even if we're broken up, especially of things you told me behind closed doors.
yeah.
There should still be like,
But also as the person sharing the information, you do have to have that moment of, but I'll have to kill you if you tell anyone. Just so they think about it a little bit when they walk away.
yeah, man, nah, man.
Oh, didn't you go through a divorce recently?
Oh!
What the fuck? Okay, ma'am, what's the next thing on the...
What did you tell him? What did you tell him?
Whoa, for
What did you tell
real?
him?
You did?
What did you tell
We
him?
didn't know. I didn't know that.
What the fuck?
I didn't know that.
MacG,
Whoa!
we're in a podcast. You know what I feel like? I'm in a Tarantino movie. We're like, then I tell this one 10 seconds. What the fuck?
I didn't know that.
This is what just happened. Right here. And then I'm like, why would you do that?
Moving on swiftly.
Oh, Sakana.
Podcast and chill is trash. That's why we're talking about breakup stories.
Don't want to know that.
40.
Subscribing. Hey.
Abuthakat, aslanganen, bafethu. Siyaphelisa le nto.
Oh, shit, man. Damn.
Okay, so what's the next story? Ghost lady.
No, that's
I just have. Can you give us one question each?
Ghost lady.
Just one question.
If you said when I arrived here, you shared love with me.
Yes,
you
we
welcomed
did.
me.
Yes.
Like a
But you see
sister.
how I prepared you for this?
No, you
we
did.
spoke about
Now
Kanye
we're moving
breakup.
on. It's
We
gonna
spoke
feel like
about
a trap.
Sello
it feels
and the
like a
ex-wife.
trap. It's gonna feel like a trap.
No, but I
and I
prepared
have
you
to
so
say,
well.
I have a special set of skills.
Hey, let's move on.
Let's move on.
Hey,
I will have to
break
use
my
those
mouse. I
skills.
still need to use this.
Oh, man. Jeez.
What else you got, Ghosty?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, remember Ba2cada?
Ah, yes.
Yeah,
we had
we
him on the
come on,
tour.
right up on the show.
Yeah. Let's hearing of him. Na 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 na. Kidnap ba2cada. Na 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 na.
So bright your face.
Mama. Na na na. I'm here.
From Lesedi FM, we saw Gotch Song of the Year, ne?
Did you enjoy working with white people? Because you worked at a radio station. Jacaranda.
Okay, I want to understand how his mind works.
Yeah, that's a good point.
No, we spoke
No,
about
I don't
radio.
think I can explain
No,
it with
hold
that.
on.
I'm confused, did you?
But
I'm confused.
Yes. Mama made.
Yes.
Lesedi.
So
White people in Jacaranda.
So
Some of the year,
some of the year.
And yeah,
Jacaranda. Working with white
that's
people.
awesome. That's all the line.
This is how we speak. This is how.
I'll ignore that.
This is
I was like,
how
okay.
we speak.
Let him cook. I was like, let him cook. He's cooking.
I am not brainstorming meeting with him.
Yeah, but you didn't answer. So did you enjoy?
I did. Okay, so here's the thing. I am blessed in that I feel like all races fucks with me.
Oh yes, true.
All races fucks with me. And
It's
I
like
enjoyed
music.
it.
Mikasa is like a crossover.
Yeah,
You know.
The only thing that was hard for me is that minority voice that was coming at me was much louder than the majority voice that had my back.
Yeah.
And so me, I fucks with white people, man.
Did you ever go fresh? Because he dealt with that a lot when he got to 5. Like, big, sometimes it would seep through on air.
Yeah.
Oh, and I think the guy probably lied, they screen. Like, oh, what are you going to talk about?
Yeah.
Sometimes they take callers cold. And I remember once hearing it, I'm like, fuck, guy's going through the most.
Yeah.
But majority of them fucked with him. So I
Yeah.
think maybe he would have been the best person to call then.
But I feel like if we had that Gen Z mentality, that shit wasn't gonna fly.
Oh, no,
bro.
it wasn't.
Nah.
Oh, we finna deal with them. Woo, we finna deal with them. In fact, if I had a more loving relationship with Black Twitter at the time, they probably would have gone to find all the addresses of the people who are tracking me.
Oh,
And
yeah,
they've
yeah.
Because they dealt with the furniture guy. Yeah, there was a furniture guy, Munna. He made too much noise before he knew what was going on. I don't even remember the name of his shop. I hope it still exists. Shame.
Okay.
Because what happened was then he goes and publicly announces how he will take away his business from Jacaranda because he was an advertiser. Ne? Yeah. And people are like, oh, guess who has accounts at that shop of yours? Us people of color. Why are we throwing our accounts?
Oh, was it a big store?
Comes back quickly. Yeah, comes back quickly. No. My child even has black friends. No, I let my child play with black kids.
That motherfucker. He allows his black kids to play with
the black kids. I know.
What an insult.
Yeah, so I was like, woo! Woo! It ended very badly for him because somebody was in the station saying, please do something. I'm losing business. I'm bleeding money. And they're like, you went and said you're doing this. Manja, we must fix it how? Because as I'm sick,
that's the beauty of us coming together.
If there's one thing I learned about South Africans, we will, we
could solve anything.
Bruh.
Dude.
If there's one thing, and that's why I kept saying, don't let this thing divide us as a country, because among the very first people to contact me, there were big white dudes who were like, if you need protection, we're here. These fuckers are not going to get away with anything they're trying to do to you. So, trust me.
Shout out to those.
I enjoyed me.
Please give me context. So,
who you want to fight with?
No. I'm just trying. I didn't know about the furniture. What did he do? Like, he just called in the show, or like, what happened?
No, he told the station and he made a public announcement on socials that he was withdrawing his business.
Because you were on
because
breakfast.
I was there after. Yeah. And they were like, so the people are like, oh yeah, because of our sister, I not to get. We shall live with our mind. So I love working with them.
Yeah.
But back to Ba2cada, because oh my gosh. It was so long ago. You guys need to get over the Jacaranda thing.
How's
oh
it?
my God.
No, it's not a Jacaranda thing. It's just it's the world we live in, bro.
White people. If there's anybody from a white radio station who just wants to add a little bit of chocolate, I'm here.
Danke.
The English is still Englishing. I'm still an Anglo-Saxon.
Did you have a white accent on it?
Ja, ons praat Afrikaans daar.
Ja, so it's
damn.
Ja, we say
You're from Free
Afrikaans.
State, so
Ja, ek
you're
kom van die
forced to
Vrystaat
know
af.
this thing.
I'm not forced.
Well, wherever you go, they
Ek
speak
wil
it.
praat.
School, they speak it.
Ja.
But you kind
before the
of
bad
sound
acts,
sexy
remember.
when you speak Afrikaans. You kind of sound sexy.
You got it.
Hoe gaan dit?
As ek sê, wow.
How is that sexy, man? What is it?
They got voted the sexiest accent.
You know when there's that rewind sound on the TV?
Fact checker, please check. Afrikaans accent was voted the sexiest accent in 2017 or 2018. Please check.
way.
Really? Afrikaans
On
accent.
skakkel.
Jy doen wat?
On
skakel, ja, skakel wat 'n nommer. Wat 'n nommer skakel jy?
On skakel. Isn't ons weird?
Doesn't that happen with everything? Like, come on, guys, the late Zahara. Remember
It
her
doesn't
song?
sound sexy though.
Hanar lolio wa itutul. Do you think people in Lesotho were going, where I do like, what I do, lolio wa jola itutula. What I pena? Wala lolio. Oh, kana wa itusa. Wala kana wa itutul.
Why itutula? It's to shoot yourself, right?
No, to wipe your ass.
Oh, yeah.
Wa itutula kamera. That's right. That's right up there with Stockholm, man.
Lolly, why to do that?
Oh, shit, I didn't know what to do.
Yeah. Tumi's right.
Are you telling me you never thought about that?
No, that song will never sound the same.
Bro, no, you ruined it. Eh? You ruined it for us.
Why did you?
You ruined it. You ruined it. You ruined the legacy. Oh, you ruined it. Nah, you ruined it, man.
Yes,
Yes, I was saying Tumi's right. It was voted South Africa's it was voted as the second sexiest accent in the world.
What was
What was number one?
Xhosa.
In the world.
Oh, in the world. Oh,
Wow, in the world.
oh, I was probably French or something typical like that. Or Italian.
What's wrong with that? After Xhosa.
I have more or less turned sound.
So in the top 10 we have Scottish, French.
Scottish! August! Is a real man's. You remember Edward? Tell us about Makatini. They were Scottish.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they were Scottish. Yeah, exactly. That's not. Have you heard Alice
Whoa.
Ferguson speak? That's
What
not
was
fucking
number
sexy.
one? What was number one?
New Zealand. It was New Zealand's Kiwi accent. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Kiwi.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Plus,
Yeah.
they look like they can rugby tackle you, those guys.
Oh.
Like, no. Like, I was in New Zealand, guys.
And you're in all black.
Everybody-
Hey.
Yeah. Guys, I've been to New Zealand, and I have to tell you, everybody looks like they can rugby tackle you from the baby. The baby itself looks like it'll take you down. You know what I mean? Like, there was one family I saw, and it was multi-generational. Even the grandmother looked like if you just put a rugby ball in front of her, it's chai. I'm telling you, they're built a very specific way.
Wow.
Like, it's crazy.
But you guys do look good together, man.
Who?
I can see you guys like.
Me
Yeah,
as
man.
well.
Yeah, you got the great energy, man.
Now you've lost the weight. You're good. You've lost the weight. You were gonna cause it. Back then, you were gonna cause the breakage. I do my stuff standing. You were gonna be on the bed mostly. I do your stuff. You know,
Is Zila
I
and
like
Yanda
the
dating?
edge, being on the edge.
Zila and Yanda not dating?
No.
Zilla and
Yanda,
those guys
no.
are dating.
Zilla
guys.
and
Yanda Woods.
yeah,
Those
they
guys
keep
are
it- they
dating,
keep
bro.
it private. Why? Do you see a body language?
No. I was watching. They did a thing on Freshman Mag. 12 questions. The chemistry. Bo, when did you know I like you? And then he's like, yeah, when we first met at Rosebank and what? Oh, they're dating those people.
Investigative journalism.
101.
Ask the producer.
What's going on?
Hey, man, we need HR, man. We'll have a crash of podcast babies.
Hey, dog. Hey, HR, yeah, I funa HR. Hey, otherwise, hey.
So they're not dating, guys. They are.
Is it not under? Oh, you don't know? Oh, you certain they're not?
Yeah, they're not. Zile has a girlfriend.
Oh.
And Yanda has a boyfriend.
Have you seen Yanda with the boyfriend, Zilla with the boyfriend in one room?
I've seen Zile's girlfriend. I haven't met Yanda's boyfriend.
In one room.
Together.
Together.
At the same time.
No. Separately.
Then the possibilities are there.
I mean,
And it makes sense. Have you noticed, like, the rich girls always go for, like...
The broken birds. Broken birds. Broken birds. They go for the broken birds. Motsweding, TUMI Morake, Khanyi Mbau. Yeah, the ones from the good family. The good families. They go for the broken birds. She said it, not me. Her words. The opinions about gays are not of the podcast.
No,
you
for
know
real,
what?
to me.
I'm not gonna be presumptive. I'm gonna let him finish his sentence and not assume. If we're gonna say, have you noticed that rich girls do.
You know what I mean?
Date
like,
what?
Date guys that are from good family. You know what I mean?
All sorts words. From
Like, have you ever seen a rich girl with another rich girl?
Rich nigga.
I mean, obviously there is one out there,
Yes,
but I'm
lots.
saying, nah, bro.
Rich girls with rich niggas, yeah.
It's
They-
like
they
they like
try
the
it.
struggle. They like the.
Yeah.
I wanna go to the Cassian field.
Because it's we
intake.
know. Yeah, but that's because we know. We know. First of all, there are some girls who have it inbuilt in them that they are Bob the Builder.
Yeah.
So they know they're building something. The second thing I'm going to say to you, my brother, is that they do that because they know you guys with money, Satan's bodyguards with your platinum and black cards. The problem is you leave us with heartburn, asking where's the shoe.
Got you.
Asking George, where's the shoe?
Yes.
Oh shit, yeah, the shoe. I remember the
I'm
shoe.
never gonna have to ask a poor brother,
Yeah.
George, where's the shoe?
Yeah, true.
Yabo?
True.
And also they want a guy who's he doesn't have to flex his money because you've got yours. You can take care of him. You know, there are guys who are so secure in their manhood. When they arrive at you and they're like, oh, economically you're sound. Let me fill in more shortante. Then when you arrive in the bedroom, they arrive fully equipped and ready to serve.
Let me feel it.
When your car has a speck of dust, ready to serve. They can say your petrol is on quarter tank, not even empty. This
Ready
thing
to
must be
fill
filled.
With your card.
Where? With your card or his? If it's your card, sure. But he fetches it and says, I'm going to go make that drive to that freaking petrol station so you don't have to do it.
Yes.
He's the guy who goes, you can afford your own hair. Ne? But I could go massage a moriri or could go hlapisa. Or you go rest a bonnet, baby. When we go to sleep, he's not just gonna mess up, he's gonna baby, wait, hold on, bonnet. Ay, or a bonnet. Yeah, so that's probably why it happens, because they're like, we know money. Let's see someone who's not driven by money, who's not money focused. Let's meet someone who's about life. But there's a line. They don't all go for the poor
Yes,
parents.
yes. No,
Don't be
I'm
acting
not
like they all go for
generalizing.
the
Oh, definitely.
Although that is the best D in the industry, you know that, right?
Nah, I've
Yeah,
heard.
because they're like, what else are you doing with your time? You must perfect. What excuse do you have to be cut?
Facts.
What are you stressing about?
Yes.
Yeah.
Energy point.
Yes.
Oh.
And time. I love that. Pinduka, what else is in your mind, dog?
Oh, shit.
Oh,
We haven't started with
Before
Ba2cada.
you even
Fuck
get to
yeah,
Ba2cada, or is it a mandate that you have to finish what your story is about Ba2cada? Because I think I know.
Wow.
Oh, finish what you say.
Oh, okay. So he's been facing a lot of issues.
There's a lot. I thought there was only one. There's more.
No, it's the issue with the work issue currently. So there's ongoing drama there at Lesedi FM after the station's presenter Yena Ba2cada allegedly went AWOL. So he left. He was expected to co-present the Monate Breakfast Show on December the 30th and 31st. This is last year, but he failed to show up. His absence went unnoticed, and management until his colleague.
Yeah, no, sounds
Went on air by himself.
Yes.
Eh.
Oh, bundle of joy. This is the guy Utabo, right? And then so allegedly he applied for annual leave from January 1st to the 17th this year. This is Ba2cada, and promised to return on the 20th. However, when he showed up on the 18th, he said he was allegedly told not to come to the station as management went to discuss the issues regarding his absence. The station's program manager, Manini Nyokong, informed him that he was not scheduled to work and prohibited him from returning to the airwaves. Sunday World also reported that tension tension have risen within the station with claims that some station executives and presenters wanted him fired due to his absence and growing a success in other ventures, including his football team. This is the D General FC, which is performing well in the ABC Motsweding League. Yeah. So there are also allegations of jealousy among his colleagues due to his multiple businesses interests outside of radio, leading to further complications to his relationship with the station.
Yeah.
Do you know the people that are jealous of you at Kai?
Can someone put tape over my lips?
To be honest, I don't.
You don't.
I'll be shocked.
You can't pick it up.
No.
But you know they are, though.
Do you know how self-absorbed you
Oh,
have to
yeah,
be to decide that people are jealous
it's
of
the
you?
industry.
They haven't done anything.
Nah, it's the industry.
Self-absorbed.
Recently, you had a
It's the
post.
industry. Nah, I don't.
You know how Saul posts, I saw on your status. You're like,
He's one of those, he subtweets people.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, what did I say?
You said something about why would someone be so just jealous of your growth or something like that.
Oh,
what-
I think that came from... What did that came from? It was not me. I think it was... No, man, I can't remember. But I do sometimes. I do sometimes. No, Sheba. I do. It was not me. There was no one jealous of me. I was fascinated by jealous people. I'm not a jealous person. So I always get fascinated by jealousy. Like as a
That's
thing.
what you're insinuating.
But Tumi's right, man.
No, I wasn't talking about me.
No, not you.
I was just fascinated by jealousy because it genuinely fascinates me. Like how, because we all pray, we all have different ancestors and luck that we even don't know where it comes from, right? And then sometimes even worse. It's not like there was this guy sitting, drinking his life away, then jiggy, something miraculous happened, and he's like the best thing in the world. But generally, you see the person put in the work. You see it.
They don't.
And then you see it.
No, I think they don't.
It's like maybe you see that this guy has relentlessly put in the work, and then one day things do happen, and that's a contribution of luck. But most importantly, the work they've put in. Are you then jealous of that? Hey, what's going on? What happened there?
No, I was jealous of a chiller's pipe, so I gave her another one.
Yeah, we hear you about...
Yeah, no, so I'm just trying to explain. That's what I was thinking.
No,
I wasn't subtweeting someone who was
I
jealous
was gonna
at me.
say I can believe you not being aware of people being jealous of you because you're not self-absorbed.
You're right. You gotta be. You gotta. Yes.
Yeah.
Like it's a weird mind
Everything has
frame.
to be about you.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Ba2cada's story touches me deeply.
Hey.
I may, for the first time on this podcast, share a journey that I never shared.
Oh, cool, man.
But
Thanks, bro. Thanks.
Ba2cada I will, because I never said I won't.
Yeah.
This thing of him not being allowed on air and possibly even being fired without even being given the opportunity to say goodbye to his listeners is on brand, in my view, for that side of a beast I used to be a part of. I promised myself I will never talk about it. But you know what? Fuck it. When I was at Motsweding FM, and this was now my, I believe, third year, I think, or second year that I was there, probably third. Because, I managed to get ourselves a little award as well while I was there.
Yeah.
Right? And push up the listening, the listenership. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And our listenership went up. When we got there, I think Amon Mokwena.
You got the moves.
Amon Mokwena and I were there. We were doing breakfast. And I remember when we got there, they had 573,000, I think, listeners, or odd listeners. By the time I left, we had 1 million.
Whoa, that is double.
On radio.
Yeah, unheard of.
Jeez.
Unfreaking heard of. Did we get our flowers? Did we not get barred from taking part in the radio awards the year I left? Anyway, we won't talk about that, even though I was broadcasting all the way from the United States for a year during the pandemic on the ground. Anyway, so I contracted COVID. I couldn't go into the studio. And I was about to also embark on a journey. I knew I was leaving the country. And I felt like my journey with them was over. We had a new station manager. I got the sense we were not vibing. And I was like, it's not worth the fight. I'm going to go.
Yeah.
They're so annoying. The new
Do you know what happened? Do you know what
New
happened?
sheriff in town.
Do you know what happened to me? I said, okay, so I've served you my notice. I will show up to work because now I can't be there this week. I'm recovering from COVID. I'm obviously isolating, and they're not letting me do my outside broadcast because I have the equipment. I had the program and everything. I could broadcast from my place. but the doctor had put me on strict bed rest because it got complicated. I had to be on blood thinners because my blood was clotting really badly. All of those complications. Long story short, I can't even be on air at home.
Okay.
But I'm offering that, listen, I've been given until this time. On this day, I can come into the studio so I can at least say goodbye to my listeners and the people who've been on this journey with me.
So you know you're leaving during COVID
So,
and you're in...
And I'm sick that time, right?
And they tell you you're leaving.
No, I told her I resigned. I resigned because what happened was already I wasn't liking the vibe.
Got you.
It
with
wasn't
the new,
nice.
With the new station.
With everything that was happening. New sheriff in town, politics, that whole thing.
Always.
What Ba2cada's going through when he talks about jealousy from other people, your success, whatever. I know that exactly. I went through shit, which if I shared with you right now, you will be shocked.
Of course.
From the moment we arrived with A1 at that place, right?
Evan Motsweding.
Yeah.
That's my nigga.
So from the moment we got there, we got such shit. But you know what? We decided to be grown-ups about it. And you might be upset with me that I'm talking about it now. But for me, I'm like, listen, as a team, we agreed we're going to be grown-ups about this and not give this thing oxygen. But now, with what's happening to Ba2cada, I feel like it needs to be said. These people
And he's a legend there.
Yeah, these people who are at these radio stations and have become part of the fucking furniture and have decided that it means it belongs to them, their father built it. Need to stop. That entitlement needs to stop. Let talent freaking thrive. When I said to this woman, I'm going to show up, even if it's just one show, for me to respectfully say goodbye to an audience that gave me a chance, that didn't want me there when I got there, that grew with me and even gave me a name.
Some joke
that was theirs. Yes, I'm joined because of me.
Yeah, because you doubled the listenership.
Guys, during the pandemic, we were having prayers, we were having gospel, we were sharing information about COVID in Setswana, imparting knowledge. And we had experts. People think vernac means you're not going to get access to your scientists and, your higher professionals because you're like, you associate vernac with rural and simplicity. And yet we had pediatricians, we had surgeons, we had all these people calling in, right? So that's the level we had elevated ourselves to. When I was broadcasting from America, when that attempted insurrection happened, I was broadcasting and speaking to Americans about that on Motsweding FM. When the pandemic hit full on, I was talking about what's happening on the ground. When there were bodies rotting in New York, this was just before we moved. I was on air, we were talking about these things, right?
Makes sense.
That's the level at which we were like, just because it's in vernac doesn't mean you have to dumb it down.
Funeral announcements only.
It doesn't have to be dumbed down. We were talking about how they were using drones to deliver medicines in rural areas in South Africa. Things people didn't know about.
No. Yeah, in Setswana.
Chomi.
Shit.
Anyway, she did not allow me to go back.
Oh my.
She did not allow me to go on and tell the listeners I've left. For months, my inbox was inundated with people going to me, Kanti, so you just leave like that.
Yeah,
I looked rude, like I just took off and left.
It is.
Because they didn't let me say goodbye. But the boss said don't. And I understand Ba2cada's thing where you will ask to be gone. You'll find that his side of the story will be very interesting about
Yes. He probably asked for leave for the 30th and the 31st because he's got other commitments as Ba2cada.
Yeah, there was a day, I don't know if they didn't pay their airtime. If
he requested for leave from the 1st to
exactly.
the
No,
but
that
we
was
don't
the
know his
official
side of the
one.
story regarding the 30th and the 31st. That's what they say.
Yes.
And I never got to tell my side of the story. The listeners to this, they go, when I'm you just went and disappeared on us, which is not what happened.
That's fucked.
You understand?
And you can
it's
say,
upsetting.
You can say the same for Robert Marau or DJ Fresh.
And it all falls under the same umbrella. That's why I'm always like, when people are like, how do we save this place? How do we save this place? I go, well, first, stop trying to pump fresh blood into a corpse. Get rid of the thing and rebuild it from scratch. Build it from the ground up. I'm sorry.
And it's all ego, bro.
It is all ego. It's
piss
all
off one
bullshit.
person in management.
And then, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Because they're always hungry. Management sometimes, they're hungry to show talent.
Yes.
And sometimes talent doesn't even think they're bigger than the whole thing. But they're hungry to show and say those words. No one is bigger than the
security guards who've been chilling there doing nothing.
Yeah.
And then you come, you make one mistake.
No.
Abona, bafo.
Umthetho awuvumi. Umthetho awuvumi.
And it breaks my heart. We know what I hate.
And because you know the girl rock is hot there.
What I hate is I feel like they're the people who really pivoted my career. SABC pivoted my career, and I credit them with that.
They've done that a lot with a lot of talent.
It hurts me that the people then who sit there How do you plant something and then go and destroy it? Like you plant this tree, let it grow, and then you go and fetch gasoline and you're like, let me put petrol on this thing and paraffin and let's see how
And
far I
a
can destroy
public
it.
broadcast.
Bruh.
What is meant to be springboarding talent
Yeah.
and then making them great? You see, like what YFM does, that's what SABC should be doing, or historically.
Yeah.
Where talent comes there, sprouts and spreads all over the
Yes.
country. That's what they should be priding
The
themselves
problem
off.
is management think they are the talent.
Oh, I wonder when management become the superstars.
Yes.
Those who can't.
But I
That's a nice this whole.
I remember YFM would ask the CEO.
Yes.
Where Kevin Pile, the station manager.
It was mandatory.
What, you had to talk to him on the radio. In the
Big time. When the views are here.
Yeah, ask the CEO.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, when a feature
remember
ask the CEO.
it never made sense,
I'm
dog.
like, but bro, you're like,
And you can't say, how do you say no?
when the guy paying you saying, ask me on radio. Let
I like that. Let's not ask MacG. I like that.
Let's Spala, ask the CEO. No, it's not you, Spala. You're not the CEO.
SABC.
You're the owner.
SABC, before Linguatela, before SABC writes me off and says, you bitch, you shit talkers.
Yeah.
I will give you your flowers for one thing that I've always appreciated about you. You're the only people I know in this country who pay royalties. There are people who have done such great work on TV. And I'm not going to mention other channels by name. But you got paid that once and it's over. And then you see it getting played 10 more times and you don't see a black cent.
Anyway,
what I
Mzansi,
appreciate about SABC is that you will get your royalties. Wow. And if they can't reach you, there actually are people who will try and reach you. For you, because a lot of the times we don't even know our stuff is out there. So I want to give them their flowers for that. I am not saying, oh, there's no hope.
Yeah.
But when it comes to that attitude and the people who run talent in that place, gotta burn that shit to the ground and build it
Bro,
back
why
up.
were you scared to talk about that, bro?
It's not a fear. It's a
fine.
thing of you don't want to burn bridges. Because
It's
sometimes
small.
but some things need a context. And so you will come
but
to a
it's the
platform,
truth.
talk about a thing, and then it gets blown out of proportion. Morake is bitter, trying to get back into radio, tearing apart SABC. Morake's WTF to me show was cancelled for reasons that make no sense.
Is that the
And
SABC
then
content accent?
And then I said, sell me my fucking thing, then sell it to me because this thing has such potential. I was sent from pillar to post. To this day, I haven't been able to buy it. I'm like, just sell me the show because you're just going to shelf it and it's never going to breathe again. And I know I was breaking barriers with that show. I was growing and I was breaking barriers, bro. Guys, I still, bruh, I still go to Cape Town.
You've done a lot, bro.
Bruh, and then white daddies are like,
Seasons.
you that naughty girl from the CBC. Yes, ma'am, but you can keep your land.
Wait, was that your concept?
That was, here's the funny thing. It was my concept.
Yes.
That an Urban Brew had created a similar concept. I had a meeting with one of the producers, executive producers. And when we met, and she told me about the show, I was like, okay, let me tell you about this show I was writing. And there's my proposal.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Similar.
Wow.
Theirs was much better because they had a whole team.
Yes,
Mine
yes,
was
yes.
a one-man
one-man
concept.
band. One-man band.
And so I took that I had for that, put it in there, came with their stuff, and I partnered with an amazing woman, Sive. Oh my God, we made magic. We made magic. The late Akumzi Jezzy.
Oh, Jazzman. Oh,
What
Jazzy.
Akumzi did
Rest in
in
peace,
terms
boys.
of giving that thing that
Life.
that it needed, because we were like, we need that.
And he's got the TV experience. Crazy. Yeah.
Fire.
I remember the last time he was
Jazzy,
alive, and
guy.
this was like the week before he passed. That was the last time I saw him. Because I saw him this week. We recorded and he left that weekend. Yeah. And I remember seeing him very pensive. You know? Because now he was also leaving the show, wasn't gonna, because he'd already brought in someone else to, work with me and whatever. And yeah. And that was it. But he was very thoughtful in that time. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. SABC has gifted so many of us artists in so many ways.
Yeah.
But they need to understand that the reason they haven't grown to the heights that they could grow is because of what they're allowing certain loud voices in those spaces to do. Because people create little cabals.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what you need to
Superstar
do is break
managers.
that shit down, man.
Star managers.
You know, because I feel like I look at everyday people. You know, when you go home and you look at everyday people who can't afford your streaming stuff, who can't afford to be paying extra because they're already struggling with just the little bit of their SASA grant
Basics,
and whatever little bit they have. We were creating the magic for them on that platform, and we still can. But you fuck it up by bringing these people whose egos go before them, whose struggle credentials go before them.
Superstars.
And I have a problem with that.
Yeah.
So Ba2cada's issue for me, whether he didn't show up for work or not, he's not a friend. I've known him professionally for a long time.
Yeah.
I find it hard to believe that Ba2cada out of nowhere didn't show up for work and then suddenly showed up for work
after
like
so
nothing
many-
happened.
Ba2cada's
After so
been
many
there
years,
for decades.
that guy is a
Decades.
consummate professional.
Yeah.
I've experienced him on outside podcasts. I've experienced him in studio. I find it very difficult to believe.
So it was weird reading that.
Yeah. It's like the people who are like, so Tums, are you ever going to tell us the truth of what happened? Because they were like, it is weird. You're allowed. How do you then quietly slither away from Motsweding? What did
And
you
not
do?
allowed to have your last show.
I'm not allowed.
How? The one time they
last
didn't pay
show.
airtime, I was on air trying to get on air for 3 hours. I bill and they're like, you went on air, we're not paying you. I'm like, bruh, go and check your phone records. I was on the thing with your technician the whole time trying to get back on. It's not my fault you didn't pay your
Of course,
bills.
yes.
You know?
yes.
And at that point, I was like, this thing's never going to work out.
Wow. Anyway, listen, Penduka, I was going to ask you what's in your mind, but we've got Monday to talk about.
Yeah, it's been how long? How many? It's been too long. I
Over
want to talk about that thing, but we'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it
Yeah,
on
that
Monday.
thing. Well, let's park that
Boss
thing.
lady, we'll talk on Monday
Yeah,
as well.
that other thing. I've got that other thing. I've got that other thing to read.
No, I'm gonna think.
Tumi, in closing, what are we busy with? What's going on? Are we doing comedy? Are we
Podcast
back
and
on
Chill is
TV?
announcing that there's a slot called Rakadi's Corner.
Uh-huh.
In Rakadi's Corner, you will get to talk to me.
As the CEO.
Yeah, ask the CEO, ask the auntie. It's ask the egg on the aunt. It's the egg on the aunt.
Wait, is
I will-
Oscar Man still around?
I don't know, but Asa Rakadi is here. Hurry.
These days,
Oscar
there's so
Mancini
many
does that.
genders.
It is.
It's probably ask something else.
Ask
Yeah,
them.
but
Ask them. Ask them. Those
you know, Trump is putting a
respond
lid
in
on
the
that
chorus.
shit. Trump is putting a lid on that shit. He's like, listen, Trump is like,
Put
you
Oscar
will
Man
not
back
confuse me
on.
and the devil at the same time. He ain't playing. He ain't playing. Ask them.
Do some on.
So what I'm doing
Opening bar.
is I'm
So
working on stuff.
it's so funny you mentioned that because I was chatting. We had a strike session yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm chatting to the guys there, and we were talking about Big Brother, and I was saying like, "Fuck, man, I don't feel like Big Brother because they succumb to the Twitter pressure. So like, whenever it's trending on Twitter and people are like, ambushing
Yeah.
it, whatever, they always react. So I'm like, the moment you do that, you're opening up a can of worms.
Yeah.
Because now something so simple like someone coughs, someone can complain is that cough is not inclusive. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That ho 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 ho.
It's too manly.
Wow.
Because where does it stop? Where does it stop? Because someone can catch a feeling and be like, I know that wasn't.
Yeah. It takes one person and the second person echo it, and then chigi, it's a thing, and they're like
Now,
actually
Big Brother
considering it.
is apologizing for a cough.
Fuck it now.
We don't associate.
Alright, guys, let's stop.
Guys, every village has its idiot. And I feel like with every sector of life, there are idiots in every village. And so let's not allow that to create discord between us and amongst us. Because that's how I feel, especially about this issue we talk about with the LGBTQIA ellipses. Bless you, Tokoza, whichever one that was. Because
That sounded like a
could you place
Tokoza
it?
one, yeah? And I'm from
Yeah, I
Foslo, but
couldn't
the
place it.
Tokoza in it was crazy.
Yeah, the problem with the vocation is when you bet, you never know if it's a coach or them. You have to.
It's us.
You have to
It's my name.
You have to
Mokulu,
assess.
Mokoko. Yeah. Nah, it's chillers on that one. It's me and the chillers on that one.
But I think for everyone, let's also remember that among the community themselves, there's a lot of infighting and a lot of confusion and a lot of push and pull.
Transphobia. I've heard there's a lot of transphobia within the community.
But guys, you can't. We have that as black people. So why wouldn't we expect? In
but
an
so
oppressed people, you're going to find that it happens. It happens with ethnicity. It happens with just our blackness itself.
Yeah.
So So please, I mean, I've had people who are like, yeah, yellow, therefore you got opportunities. I'm like, first of all, I'm not skinny. Secondly, I'd be a useless hoe because I'm lazy. I wouldn't be able to be on my knees for anything. So
How about your song?
Manji. That's now. And even then, at least because I'm like, you won't go, she'll bewitch me, like she's too yellow. Exactly. That's how dumb our level of racism can be, right? So the point I'm making is we all need to be patient with each other and give each other grace.
Do you censor yourself? Because you're a comedian and you mentioned, hey, this one's got
I have
cancelled,
been, and it's messed with my comedy so badly. I've come to a point where I'm like, I'm done cancelling myself. Because it's like masturbating and being afraid to embarrass yourself to yourself. You understand what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. Because you're supposed to enjoy it, but you're not.
But the feeling after masturbating is not nice. It's like, what the fuck?
What do you mean
At
it's not
some
nice?
point it goes away. That thing.
What do you
it
mean
goes
it's not
away.
nice?
Goes away. At
It
some
goes
point.
away.
Guilt. You feel guilty?
The guilt goes away.
Why would you feel guilty?
Yeah, when you're a kid, man, it's
What
still.
am I doing?
Are you serious?
Nah.
Wow.
When you're a kid, that feeling was there of guilt.
I'm doing nothing significant that
goes
needs
away,
mentioning, so I do need to understand this. This feels like a moment of healing. It's a teachable moment. As an adult, you feel that guilt, or you mean you used to as a child?
No, I still feel
That
guilt.
guilt.
It feels useless.
I want you to hold my hand right now.
Yes. Rakhadi.
When you pleasure your person,
Mm-hmm.
do you consider that a gift and something you're sharing with them?
Yes.
Why are you not worthy of gifting yourself the same thing in your private moment when you know exactly what's going to hit where it needs to hit? What is wrong with that? Why should you feel guilty for that?
Okay, take that part out. Yeah.
Hey, I was masturbate. Leave that party now. Hey, the way you do it, that's so well. Eh? Did you catch someone masturbating, bro? So I like to caught someone at some point masturbating. Like, what did you see that? What did you see that thing you're doing right here? You weren't there, blessed.
The views expressed by TUMI MORAKE are a result of Chilla's punch. If you want to find your inner wild side.
I never thought about it like that. Okay, guys, I'm gonna enjoy.
I'm unashamed now. I'm unashamed.
I'm gonna enjoy my first night.
I'm unashamed. So, it's like, whatever. Cool. It's not even a thing. You think about it and you let it simmer. It's like, okay, whatever.
So it bothers me. I have to say, I watch podcasting quite a bit.
Yeah.
I feel like I've got this sexual personality of his that's just
Saul is
building.
wild, man. Saul
He
is wild.
comes across that way.
Saul
Like,
is
you
wild.
freaking me out. It's slightly hard. But it also freaks me out. But it's high. But it freaks
What
me
were you
out.
doing? What were you doing in Botswana that other time? Remember when we walked in the room and then, hey,
Ah!
I was single then. I was with someone in Botswana. Come on now, man. You know very well what was. Oh, you don't know what was happening, but you know what was happening. I forgot.
Yeah, but
It's
and I
not
was someone like, oh no, my nigga's wild.
Yeah. I actually. Hey, missing a puma, I mean. Hey, missing a puma,
It's like, hey, what was happening last night?
Yeah.
I love Botswana.
Who walked in when I had the
People keep walking in on me. Son, can you lock?
the necklace?
Can you fucking lock?
I was at a necklace. What
Can you
was
lock
that?
just once in your life?
I think it's the team.
The last thing I'm going to share about when I did
was
go to
single
Botswana.
then.
I remember going to Botswana. My
Botswana's
first
amazing,
flight.
man.
Did you
Botswana's
fly
great.
Air Botswana?
Yeah, always.
Guys, I laughed so hard. I actually got cramps. I laughed so hard. Because the guy had been doing all his announcements in Botswana. I was enjoying it. When we were about to land, he says, Jano ratu meze go kotama kwa boemela fofaneng.
Please translate, it sounds funny. I don't know what you're saying, but it sounds funny.
Yeah, Botswana wife, man, you should know, man. I thought you knew. You're laughing. I'm the only one here who doesn't understand.
Please translate.
So, kotama. When somebody says kotama, the image I get in my head is when you squat to poop in the streets.
Oh,
You know that position?
Kotam.
Yeah. So that's what he said. He said, Janong, Sefane sa to meze go kotama Janong.
Poetic.
So I just pictured this plane taking a shit. Oh, so finished. Oh.
And the ilanda ngespoon ukuvela because it's a spoon.
It was the first time in my life I ever wished to be an air host, not a pilot, because I was like,
it's
if I was a pilot, I'd be like,
man.
"Nya jano ratu metso go tama ka boe mela fofaneng." Le khoro se wa ke nna. Moradi ya morake.
They speak like that when the Tswana pilots sing.
Eish.
I never hear what they're saying. It's too deep, the Tswana.
It is, it's right
but-
there.
No, but pay attention.
Poetic.
That shit is funny, man.
Thanks for
Anyway,
having me, guys. I feel
thank
famous.
you. No. Thanks
Dude,
for coming,
you're the
man.
fucking best.
You're
man.
the fucking best,
You
bro.
have like.
I tell you spine again, MacG. Tell you podcast
Oh,
spine.
P.
You do podcast, I thought.
Rachad is corner. Rachad is corner, man.
Shayani lapho mfethu.
No,
Petition. Fakano Rachadi bafethu.
And fellas, Tanda Basanya.
Yes, yes, okay, like, it says, take Fontaine. Take Fontaine and chill. Well, that's all I'm going to podcast.
And also, can I just take my flowers?
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
please
I
do.
did some healing. Now he's gonna touch himself unashamedly.
Shut up.
Oh, wow.
And what's happening with us? You're an animal. And
What do you mean what's happening with us? I don't know what's happening with us. What's happening with us? What's happening with us?
and chill us, like and subscribe, please.
Yeah, man. We are
What's
here,
happening with
podcast.
us?
Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for TUMI MORAKE.
What's happening with us? Drop this.
They're not like us, these men.
Welcome to Black Excellence. Do not fear, for if you do, just sip on some grandeur. And if you still do, ask ourselves, what would Mapapunzi do? Parama chilla, itlesha lefiki. Ungoyigi, even if when they ask you, how sabiini, do not fear. For if you do, just say, Anistivi. This is the medicine of censorship. This is the pill. Which one is that one? Podcast and chill.